Welcome back. In this video, we will see how to populate the right navigation drawer with the files that the user selects. This is going to be done programmatically. So, in this video, you will learn how to add views by writing a piece of code to do that, how to play with the properties of the view, and more. So, let's get started. Let's go back to the main activity class. Remember, to upload files, we use the Upload Files button. We have a click listener. You can see that when we click on this button, the Start Activity for Result method will be executed, and this will trigger the onActivity result method. And here we get both the file name and the file type. Now we need to use these two variables to add the files in their respective container in the right navigation drawer. Let's create a new class to handle this for us. So right click, go to new and click on Java class. I will name this class Handle Right Navigation Drawer. Inside this class, we will add three variables. The first one is the right navigation view. This is important because it contains the views that we will be using later. After that, we need the activity. This is basically the main activity. And finally, this store that contains the files that the user selects. Next, as always, we need to instantiate these variables inside the constructor. So right click, click on Generate, Constructor, and select all variables and hit OK. Now go back to the main activity and create a new variable. So after, after the handle navigation drawers, I will add a new variable that I will call, so it should be handle right navigation drawer, and I'll name it handle navigation drawer. Let's instantiate it inside the instantiate object method. And basically this is how we do it. So you remember we have three variables that the constructor needs. That's why we are passing them here. Go back one more time to the Handle Right Navigation Drawer class and add a new method called Add Files to Navigation Drawers. This method takes both the file type and the file name as arguments and calls another method which is called Add File to Container. We will add it later. This method, it basically tests if the file is a PDF, so that it calls the right container where we will put that file. If it is a text file, we will use the text container, but if the file is neither a PDF or a TXT file, we will show a toast message to the user to indicate that. Now we have to add the Add File to Container method. We first start by retrieving the header view. Remember, the header view is this one. Let me show you. So you can see that we have created this layout before, and the header basically contains all the views we have inside the right navigation drawer. So we are retrieving that, and then from the right header view we are getting the rows container, and this container basically will change if the file is a PDF or a text file. Let me go back to this right navigation drawer header and show you what that means. So you see that here we have this linear layout. So this is the text container. Currently it has this text view that shows that we don't have any files selected, but yeah, this variable that I called rows container will hold this linear layout or this one based on which file that was passed to this method. I hope this makes sense. And then we are creating a text view to be added to this rows container. For example, if I selected a text file, I will create a text view that will contain the file name, and then I will add it to this container. So this is what I am doing. Now all we need to do is to create this function that will give us this text view. You can see that I am creating a lot of functions just to make things simple instead of writing everything into one gigantic method. Finally, as I told you, we need to add this get file names text view. So here we have some things that I need to remove because we are going to do these things later. Okay, so here I have the file name text view. So basically I'm creating a new text view variable, and then I am giving it the file name as a text. After that, I change the text size to 16. I am setting the max lines to be 1. And here I think I need to add one more thing. Yeah, so this set ellipse size, this is very important because, let's import this, because with these two lines, if I have a very large file name, I want to show it into one line. And this will make sure that to put it in one line, and this one will show 3 dots at the end if the file name is very big. After that, here I am setting the height to be wrap content, and the width, here you can see that it has a weight of 1, which means that it will span the whole width of the parent. Finally, here I am adding some padding, and here I have a class that I have created to convert dp into pixels. Okay, so let me just add that so that we have it here. Okay, so new Java class, unit converter. Inside we will have this function. So as I told you, yeah, this one is just going to get the dp into pixels. So you give the dp value and then it will return this value in pixels, because you know each device has a certain density of pixels, so that's why it's hard to specify a fixed pixels value. So this will make sure to change this value based on the device. Okay, so let's close this class, and I think we are ready to test this. We have not finished this yet, but I just want to show you that this will work, and this will add the files into the right navigation drawer. So connect your device and hit the run button. Okay, so the application is running. Let's test it. Currently you can see that in the right navigation drawer we only have this no file found text view. But let's start by selecting a PDF file and see if that will be added to the right navigation drawer and in the right container. Click on the plus button. I will select this PDF file as an example. Good, we don't have any errors. And as you can see, this is not working. What a surprise. Let's see why in the code. So by looking at the code, we forgot to go back to the main activity, and inside the on activity result, we need to use the handle right navigation drawers and call the, no, not this one, handle right navigation drawer, and call the add files to navigation drawer. Here we need to pass in the file type as well as the file name. Okay, so now rerun the application and this should fix the problem. Okay, so the application now is updated. Click on the plus button, click on the PDF file, and this is not working again. Why is this happening? This is actually working, but the problem is we forgot to add the color to the text. So let's go back to the code again, and here let's just say r.color, and let's just give it black for now, and then we'll change this based on the UI mode, if it is dark mode or light mode. Okay, so this is giving me an error because it says that I need to use this dot get resource, this dot activity, sorry, dot get resources dot get color, and then here we can specify the color. Okay, so this is how you specify the color for the text view. Let's rerun the application and let's hope that it will work for the third time. And let's hope that this is going to work. Okay, so the application now is running. Let's click on the plus button. Let's select this PDF and oh, what is happening here? So after a lot of debugging, this was the problem. Here when we were setting the layout parameters for this text view, it was not working. Because normally to be able to do this, because here we are having the weight set to 1. This is the problem, because later in the next video we will add another button next to this text view, and that button will enable us to delete this file. And here, because we are not adding that button, because we'll put both the button and the text view inside another linear layout, this is not gonna work. But we will come back to this and add this later. Okay, so now just remove this line or comment it as I did and rerun the application, and this should fix the problems. Okay, so the application now is running. You can see that we have nothing right now. Click on the plus button, click on this PDF file, and voila, we have the PDF file. Let's add another one. Let's add this one and this one. So currently you can see that we have three files that are appearing. You can see that the no file found text view is still appearing, but we will fix this later. I just wanted to show you that this process is working and we can add files. Let's now search for a txt file really quickly. And well, you can see that both of them are working. So now let's just try to remove the no file found text view when we add files. Okay, so you can see that here we are adding the file name. So basically, before adding the file, we can just try to retrieve the no file text view and then disable it. Okay, so to get the text view, the no file text view, this is not straightforward. So we will add another function that I called get no file found text view to do that for us. Why is this hard? I will show you. Okay, so let me just paste this method and show you what it does. So you can see that here we are passing the container. Let me put this side by side so that you can see why I am doing this. Okay, so let me remove this because I don't need it. Let's take, for example, the text container. So here we are passing the container, and here we are going through all the children's. So in this case, we have just one children. That children, so we are getting the children by using the getChildAdd method, and here we are just testing if this is an instance of the text view class. If this is correct, then we are comparing to see if this text that we have in this text view is equal to no file found, please upload something. And to get this text, it's very simple. We are using, again, the string that we have inside the strings.xml file. So it's this one. You can see that here we have no file found, etc. So we are getting that text and comparing it to the text inside this text view. We are doing this just to make sure that the text view that we are retrieving contains the text. I mean, we could simplify this and just return in the first child, but just to be sure that this is working, we are doing this like this. So if you want to simplify this, as I told you, you can omit this and return the first text view that you are getting, or you could just go like this and do this. So return container dot get child at 0, and yeah, return it if you want. And here you can, because we need a text view, you can come here and change the type to text view. So here it should be container. So if you want, you can do this and remove everything that I have done here, but I will keep it like this. Okay, so now we have the no file found text view, and here we need to test if this text view is already visible or not. If it is visible, we need to make the visibility set to gone. If it is already gone, we don't need to do anything. Okay, and here we need to make sure that this text view is not equal to null, because this method returns null. So if this text view is not null, and if it is visible, then make it invisible. And then proceed to add the files to the UI or to the right navigation drawer. So this is very simple, and now let's test this to see if it is working or not. And later in the next video, when we add the delete button, we need to make sure to add the no file text view back when we remove all the files that the user added. But we are going to worry about this in the next episode. or in the next video. Okay, so the application now is running. Let's click on the plus button and select this PDF file as an example. Awesome, so we can see that the no file found does not appear. You can see that here I have two files because I have selected one earlier, but let's do this for the text view just to make sure that this is working. Let's select this one, and as you can see, the no file found does not appear. This is awesome. So I will stop the video here, and in the next one, we will make sure to add the X button next to the file name. This way we can remove a file. This is a good thing to have. And then you can see that here the file names are close to each other, so we are going to add some padding just to make this look good. So these are the things that we are going to look at in the next video. So stay tuned for that.